Well, thanks for joining us again. It's VOP Newspaper Review. I am Moses Humphrey.
And I am Chukwuma. Thanks for joining us again.
Yes, and of course we have Lawale Kundayo, who stays back from the VOP this morning. So we appreciate you. Thank you very much for staying. And also we have Dele Fanimo, who joins the conversation. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Moses and Chukwuma.
Good morning. Welcome to the conversation.
Thank you. Quite a while.
So, your girl, Natasha, was at the assembly yesterday. She tried to gain entrance.
You need to explain the girl. I'll go to it.
Your friend, because I do understand. Well, she was at the National Assembly yesterday, tried to gain entrance, and
she was rebuffed.
Yeah, well, yes. She was prevented. Gates were locked for one woman. One person, rather. Okay, well, that's not part of
No, Moses, it's right that you said for one woman, against one woman. For one woman, yes.
Minor. For emotive reasons. Maybe. But then, she's a senator of the Federal Republic.
Yes.
Gender should be played down.
Yeah, but the fact is that the gates were locked.
Of course, if they want to deny her entry, definitely the gates will be locked.
So when you say we should play down gender, the reason
it had happened to a man.
No,
this man.
Yes, we said.
Would you
but the reason, in fact, if they lock the gate against you, I will say they lock the gate against a man. But she's a woman, and if you're saying that gender should be played down, I'd like for you to go back to the history of what led to her being locked out. It was because of her gender, sexual harassment, which has, up until this moment, has not even been addressed. And unfortunately, nobody's even talking about that again. Nigerians have clearly forgotten why this whole escapade between him and Senate and between him and Akpabio came to the fore. It was because she was harassed sexually. And that issue has not been addressed.
According to her.
Yes, according to
her.
Yes.
Alleged.
And I'm not saying, I'm giving her word.
Okay.
That she said she was harassed sexually.
I don't want you to.
And the person that did that has not even answered any question on that.
I don't want you to be delivering it. That's why I'm saying that.
No, it's alleged. It's alleged. She said.
Oh well. Let's get into other conversations now. Let's look at headlines from the Punch newspaper. The banner headline here: APC may pick Ganduje's successor at make or break neck meeting. Al Makura, Yilwatda, Dallery top race. Lobbying thickens. North Central demands slot. Constitution review on neck agenda. And then we have other headlines. Senate okays Tinubu's $21 billion foreign loans. Dangote exports 1.3 billion liters petrol as marketers buy foreign fuel. Well, we also know that Dangote is seeking to expand a 650,000 liters capacity to 700,000. Okay. Israeli protest in Tel Aviv over Gaza food shortages. Atiku warns as Okwebolo Wike insist on Obi's visit clearance. And then the Natasha story also. Natasha heads to court after Senate blockade. ADC boils over Tinubu's endorsement by Adeleke Oyinlola. ADC boils over Tinubu's endorsement by Adeleke Oyinlola. Well, let's start off with this story, because when I read it from the Nigerian Tribune earlier, it got me chuckling the way they wrote it. But he did say that he will remain. That's Adeleke now.
More like a paradox.
Well, he did say he will remain in the PDP, but will work for the APC in 2027. The Soludo way. So basically, it is securing his own ticket. Do you think that these governors are doing this? They are giving the president their word, so they stay in office or they come back into office?
No, you understand that most people that are saying this are people who are going for
re-election before 2027.
Before 2027.
And then
Sheyi Makinde has not said that.
Off-cycle election. That they are also mindful of the fact that the sitting president would have a stake in either their loss or win.
So
the
in
election.
essence, it's like saying, Baba, I'm on your side, so please
Protect me
ensure,
too.
protect me, ensure that I stay in power.
Even if it's not going to protect them, at least it will not array forces against them.
But
Well, he might.
isn't that
it
a
shows-
bigger problem
How
in our politics?
No, that's what I want to say. It shows this distrust among
the system.
politicians. Yes, it shows the distrust. It's like they are paying the president in his own coin. Like, well, I'll give you my word, but I will do something differently.
We don't know if
No,
they
no,
will.
no,
do
No, you know
something
why?
different.
No, I'm coming.
If
I
you are
have a
giving-
reason why I say
Do you
that.
think you
This
would
one,
give-
like this one
you
said
would give
now.
the president your
Wait,
word
I-
and not
And
abide
not
by
fulfill
it?
it.
I am telling you that that distrust is becoming more prominent.
No. I'm sorry.
See,
I'm sorry to disagree with you.
Wait,
well, I'm
let
not
me-
sorry.
there's
I
no
disagree
way.
with you.
Yes.
The distrust really is coming from. The distrust is on the people not trusting the electoral system
No, even among them.
to ensure that
among
they get into office.
see, even among
Somebody
them,
said
even among
the people, the votes of the people will determine. I don't think so, and I don't think they think
To
so.
some extent, it will.
I don't think they think so.
To some, see,
Because
in
if they believe that the votes of the people
Mr.
will
Lewa,
determine,
let me
They will
ask you a
call the
question.
president's
they will
bluff.
call
Let-
it.
let me ask- let me
see,
ask you a question.
You have 5 hurdles to cross for you to get to that political post.
Okay.
The first one is the electorate, the people. If they don't vote for you, you are actually gone. If they vote for you, you have crossed the first hurdle. The second hurdle is INEC will now sit down and decide who they want to give it to. Is it the person that the people voted for, or this person that will prefer? So the INEC will now decide that one. That's the second hurdle. The third hurdle is for you to go to court. You now go to tribunal. That's the third hurdle. The tribunal will now decide again. Is it this person? Is it the person? They will give you. They will tell you to go to appeal. Then you now go to Supreme Court. You can see the 5 hurdles. Each one has its own.
No, sorry, Mr. Kunda. Let's
All
review
of the
this.
Supreme may give it to you out of
See,
all
in
of
all
them.
of this,
These are
if this process that you have outlined now, if it was free, fair, credible, the governors will simply call the president's bluff.
Yes, I
because
understand.
they don't need him. But I'm happy that you talked about the people in the first place. Talk about primaries.
Yeah.
Talk about INEC. The president might say, oh, okay, in Osun State, you go and be the returning officer there. And you know what that means.
Yeah.
You know about the court and the court. You know what is going on in the court. I mean, so clearly they are warming up to the president because it's more like a quid pro quo.
It's just
President, you do this for me,
survivor instinct.
and
I
I'll
will
do this for you.
But do you think the governor of like Adeleke being the governor is PDP? They will vote for him in the same paper.
Now, do you
No,
know-
they're not going to vote for
election.
him in the same paper now.
No, what I'm saying,
know-
in
do
the
you
same
know
election,
that?
they will vote for
Do you know
this
that?
PDP governor, me, and then you vote
Mr.
for this
Kula,
as president.
Mr.
Has it
Kula,
not happened in the last election in your state?
Sorry, please. Do you know that already there are rumors that Adeleke wants to defect?
Yes.
It's a rumor that is
Davido-
likely to take effect.
Davido, in fact, no. The conversation then was that he has wanted to defect, but Oyetola has been blocking him.
Yes.
Because
And the
Oyetola
blocking
knows that
meeting.
if he comes to the APC, if he goes to the APC, technically he will have the APC ticket. First of all, refusal.
Exactly.
He becomes the leader of the party in that state.
so I got
And,
the structure.
what's his name? Oyetola doesn't want that.
Doesn't want
because he is interested in going back as
Exactly.
governor
Yes.
of Osun
So
State.
he's been blocking him. In fact, Davido did a song. Davido, of course, he's the cousin to Adeleke. He did a song where he illustrated that a broom will sweep better this time around than an umbrella will shield you from the rain. Something in that light, which points to the fact that, this man, there might be some defection from the Adeleke family into the APC. But
People were
now,
anticipating it
him
seriously.
saying, okay, maybe he has realized that, defecting would not be easy at this point. So let me just stay. But Baba, please, I will work for you in
Protect me, you need to
2027.
protect me
So
too.
protect me.
Moses.
That's how I
Why
see
would
it.
the electorate?
Moses.
I mean,
And
You don't
Oyetola
understand. It's not about the electorate.
Oyetola
Okay.
may not be able to stop Adeleke's defection to APC.
Okay.
Look, this thing has been concluded. The same way I was saying, most of the things I say, you see, Adeleke's fraternity with Tinubu is very, very strong, both in business and in politics. Demola is just a placeholder as governor of Osun State.
A placeholder for who?
For Deji.
For Davido's father.
Davido's father.
That's what I want.
Yes.
No, Davido's father is Tinubu's man Friday.
Yes.
I know that.
And so Oyetola has been settled as minister. He will return as, if Tinubu wins 2007,
He returns as
27,
minister.
he will return as minister. So why would he now begin to shake Osun? There's no way. So it's a done deal that Demola Adeleke will go to. The man has just concluded 1,250 megawatts power station. You think an ordinary man without government support will do that kind of project? Knowing fully well that it is not automatic that he will recoup his money as quickly as possible. Just wait, in the next 1 month now, you will see that it will start feeding the national grid. So there is a done deal. What they are trying to do is to negotiate. Negotiation is just on the behalf of the remnants of APC that is left in Osun State after Oyetola's exit and Aregbesola. That's what they are trying to do now. Already APC's base is weak. And what Demola wants to do in Osun was done by Makinde in Oyo in the last election. APC won the presidential election and he came back 2 or 3 weeks later, won by landslide, 700,000 to about 200 and something thousand. That was why Teslim Folani couldn't go to court. Where will he start from? So it's a done deal. Forget about all these things that we're talking about.
All right then. Well, let's take some more headlines here. Let's move away. Let's move away from the Punch newspaper. We might go into the pages of the paper later, but let's go to the Guardian. Now let's see a few headlines from the Guardian. AGF's office denies government stake in First Holdco PLC. Calls these day Arise reports malicious. Nigeria loses $18 billion to multinationals tax evasion yearly. I think somebody should be called to answer questions as to how this has been made possible to the tune of $18 billion. Okay. 200 and National Assembly as well.
Maybe Chukuma is a very good mathematician. He should help us convert.
No, he's not good at mathematics.
They always have to write naira these days.
210 trillion naira scandal. Senate accuses NNPCL GCEO of defiance. Gives 24-hour ultimatum. They are disturbing Ojulari monies that were.
He should come to the Senate now. What's scaring him from going to the Senate?
Benue killings, 3,160 displaced. 48. Let me say that again. 3,160 people, human beings, displaced. 48 homes destroyed, says federal government. Yes, when we add, when we let people know these are human beings and not just numbers, maybe then we'll feel it more. Senate approves Tinubu's $21.8 billion loan, 758 billion naira pension bond amid soaring debt concerns. We also have that okay. Reps consider restricting politicians' families to public hospitals, schools. Let's, I think we should chime in on this one. Reps consider restricting politicians' families to public hospitals, schools. That's on page 3. So, the riders to that story. Opposition raises alarm over Nigeria's debt strategy. Okay, no, sorry. That's the wrong write-up. So, yes, this is it. It says, step down bill to repeal export prohibition law. One of diplomatic rift over U.S. 3-month visa policy. So let's see if we can just get some context to it now. The House of Representatives yesterday passed for first reading a controversial bill seeking to ban public and civil servants, including their families, from using private educational and health institutions. Meanwhile, it stepped down consideration of a bill seeking to repeal the Export Prohibition Act over ambiguities in the committee report presented for adoption. Now, on the diplomatic front, the Green Chamber faulted the United States government's decision to limit non-immigrant visa for Nigerian citizens to a 3-month single entry permit. The proposed export legislation, which had scaled first and second readings and undergone a public hearing, was designed to give legal backing to the growing cross-border movement of Nigerian food products, especially within the economic community of West African states. All right, so it goes on and on. But anyway, this just gives us context. So, yeah.
Well, Moses, since you want us to engage in a talk show, let's do talk show, because the only thing, you and I know that this law is dead on arrival. I think what the House of Representatives is doing is just public posturing. They want to be seen as doing something for the Nigerian people. In the first place, it's even discriminatory. I mean, how will you stop somebody from going to a private hospital or sending?
I think the focus will now be on civil servants, not politicians per se, because civil servants can be controlled. You can put some sort of control.
No, but how will you do that?
Who makes a show of going to private hospital?
How?
Who makes a show of going to private hospital? So if you want to go for treatment somewhere in the private hospital, you first announce to
HOD or to your head of department,
to your permanent secretary.
Or if you're a senator, you.
Well, if for example, and I think that law is in place. If you fall sick and you need doctor's report, it has to come from a federal government hospital. That law is already in place.
From a government hospital.
Yes, it has to come from a government hospital.
But
so what they are sorry, Dele, what they are trying to do is to increase corruption. Because I will go to a private hospital, I will go to a public doctor,
and then
I'll give him money. He will write a report for me. See, Tinubu when he was on the other, Buhari, you know, everything that goes wrong in Nigeria now is Tinubu. So, you know, when Buhari was on the other side, Buhari said, when I get into office, I'll make sure, you know, that medical tourism is banned. Nobody, minister, senator, nobody goes outside for this thing. The man was sworn in less than two months after he was sworn in. He had ear infection. He had to travel. And they said for 372 days for the 8 years, he was outside this country on Medicare. You know, so how do you do that? You see, they always say, there's one thing that the Englishman says. He says, be careful what you wish for. These people that are putting out this law, I'm of the opinion that, look, they want to put out there something like we are talking about it now.
It's a debate.
It's a debate now. We're having a debate.
You know, one thing is this. One of them may be sincere about it, but the majority will step it down.
So we'll go back to square one.
Yes. So if they will give you like somebody will say they don't allow you to sponsor it.
Let's look at how do you implement it?
See, if you focus on the political office, elected office holders.
Okay.
You know, you have a starting point. You can come because they are the ones that make policies, implement all these policies, make laws and everything. So if they don't, if I, as a Senate president, I don't have the privilege of traveling abroad. You, that is under me, you now want to travel abroad. So there will be that check and balance will now start coming down. Trickling down to the lower level. So they will implement those things very well.
Let's create a scenario now. I'm a senator. My son is in the UK and I want to go visit him. I want to go see my daughter in the US. And we are on recess. I have my visa, I buy my flight ticket, I get into the US, check into Johns Hopkins University, get my treatment, take pictures with my son, my daughter, and come back. So how have you checkmate me? If there's a law that says I shouldn't go abroad for medical treatment. So when I come into the airport, do you have equipment to test me to see that this man went to hospital?
You are a public figure now, they will notice.
Okay, you are going to mount police.
The information will get to Nigeria.
Let's even paint a scenario. Okay, this law has been passed.
Okay.
And it's effective. Now, what benefit will it serve at the long run? Knowing well that these people that are making this law, even before they even pass it, before the president's assent, they have already created loopholes.
Like what Chukwuma said.
Like what I've said.
So is it not a waste of Nigerian resources? Because every time they see it, it costs us money. So why would you now sit by and do something you know that is not going to affect us positively in the country? It's still corruption.
Nigeria is a very, very...
It's just playing to the gallery. It's public posturing.
I mean,
nothing will come
just
out
like they said, anybody that refuses to vote, that they will put them in jail.
That one is out of...
No!
Sponsor that.
It's similar.
It's the same thing like what they are pushing now.
Fact, that one's...
Because I didn't vote, then you come and put me in jail. Honestly, federal government would have to borrow more money to create jail houses.
Brazil and
no, it works. No, the sanction is not jail term. You are deprived of certain benefits. You know.
Okay, let's go to another headline here. Suspense as Tinubu APC NEC meet over zoning. New chairman. The writers to that story. High stakes parley may reshape 2027. I beg your pardon, I'll take that one again. High stakes parley may reshape 2027 path amid rising doubts over Shetima. Wike's growing influence unsettles party as defections reshape power base. Okechukwu cautions against sidelining CPC bloc in leadership race. Don't repeat PDP's arrogance. Mistakes. South-South faction warns. Gentlemen. Over to you.
You see, maybe you want to say
No,
something?
you go.
Go ahead.
Okay. You see, for me, it will definitely a neck of a ruling party will attract so much attention. But
The issue of Shetima.
no, Shetima is gone.
He's gone?
He's gone.
Really?
He's not coming back as
He's
VP?
gone. He's not coming back as VP. That's the
How
truth.
will that work in favor of...
Kwakwanso was in Aso Rock with Tinubu last week.
So that was not his first time of visiting us.
And it's a build-up.
Okay.
I have told you, just like our boss here will say, that money brought us together. It's both that brought Shetima and Tinubu together. Now he has seen a better value in terms of voting. How much vote was Shetima able to...
With support
to bring
coming
in?
from people like Governor of Borno State for Shetima and the influence that
What
he
is
wields.
the influence of Governor of Borno State in
I think
national...
he wields quite the influence.
He does, and mind you, Borno also has massive votes to give.
He wields quite the influence. You
Let
don't
me
think that
tell
will
you.
play against the president?
Okay, let's see how it
As
goes.
against the 1
I
million
am
votes that
telling
will
you.
come from Kwankwanso?
What makes you think
Kwankwanso
it's 1
got-
million votes? Is it
What
going
did
to
he
be
get in the
starting?
last election?
Is Kwankwanso the
What
same
did he
thing as
get in the
Buhari?
last election?
That he had only 130,000 for
12,
30 years.
12,
Those 30,000 didn't depreciate.
No, the thing of it is this, even the North Central is kicking. The North Central wants a taste of the cake. So they are saying that, look, the Northeast, Shetima, okay, the Northwest has produced the governor. Sorry, the chairman.
governor,
The chairman.
president.
The chairman.
Okay,
We're
yes.
talking about
Okay.
chairman now. That Ganduje is from the Northwest. So that ordinarily, that since Ganduje is no longer there, that the thing should come to North Central. And the president has a lot of work to do in the North Central because clearly Benue, Plateau, and Kogide are dissatisfied with what is going on there in terms of insecurity. So the president might just need to placate them by taking the national chairmanship of the APC to the North Central.
It even pays him because he cannot pick a national chairman of the party from the same Northwest.
Northwest.
And still pick a running
mate from
the
as
Northwest.
happened.
And that's the permutation now.
Okay, no, now the Northwest now produce national chairman. The Northeast produce vice president. Shetima is Northeast. Ganduje is Northwest.
Northwest.
So what the president
Now
might
they
need
have
to do
dropped,
is to
they have
juggle.
dropped
Ganduje
Has dropped
has been dropped.
from the Northwest.
and
You know,
so
so-
it's been dropped.
Now,
It's
what
for
it means,
Kwakwanso.
likely, if Kwakwanso becomes the
vice,
Can he be the
vice
chairman?
president.
the vice president,
vice president.
then
then
the chairmanship will
You
now
have
go
to come either from
the North Central or the
Northeast.
Northeast.
Okay. Stakeholders warn of setback. Go ahead.
No, they said something about Wike's growing influence in the party. Is it in the APC or in the PDP?
It's in APC.
In APC.
Of course, in the APC.
In the APC. So
yes.
Wike's growing influence
because a lot
in
of
the
his
APC.
friends have defected
To the APC.
So they will defect and still be loyal to him.
To him, and they are more like his forerunner. You know.
Wike is a bad guy. No, we have to give it to him. We have to give it to him. He's playing politics really good.
Nigerian politics.
Nigerian politics, of course.
The thing is that because of the central, he has the favorism of the president, and the president controls the party.
He got it.
He got
So
it.
that is what is giving him that protection. Anything he wants,
that
that one will just put it because of the Rivers issue. Anything he wants, he just give it to him because he needs that place. That's why you see, and Wike is taking advantage of that and really fixing his own people.
Let's give honor to whom it's due.
That is politics.
Let's give honor to whom it's due. Even with all the support of Tinubu, if Wike does not have the qualities of pushing,
Yes.
he may not get to where he is today.
He got it.